So one, you get to a branding, intelligence perspective. Why do you think I'm going to Harvard? Not because I can't teach at my university, but that tag, I've been waiting for that for the last 2 years. I've been praying. Finally, I got nomination, and now I'm going. So if you put a plan, set a project, you keep banging the door, one day it will break, or they will open the door. So first outsmart, then outlast. Sometimes not super intelligence. Just stick long enough that everyone else fails, you are the only person left standing, you have a monopoly in the market after that. And outperform. This is critical. You cannot do time pass and become the best in the world at what you do. You have to work really hard. Now I have seen, I am coaching so many people who are lazy entrepreneurs. यार इसमें बहुत काम है यार, $1 million बनाना यार बहुत खटना है इसके लिए. Then so what, you want it to fall from the sky? You need to work for it. Everything worth living for was worth dying for. Understand that. So there is no compromise in that. Lastly, only if you survive will you thrive. So first thing, keep your cash flow. I don't care how much top line, bottom line you're making. You don't have a healthy cash flow, you're in trouble. Have safety guardrails at every point of time. Be professional. Don't go for, be a frugal entrepreneur. I have seen many people I coach, first big 6-figure contract they get, central AC, revolving chair, walnut office. 6 months later, chatti bhi nahi hoga baki. So, now you don't need all that. Ek laptop hai, Wi-Fi hai, your tongue and brain are working, you can do millions of business anywhere around the world. But if you go for all this showing off, unless you have, like most of these profitable, startups, or especially those who are coming from very established backgrounds, they either have a rich father or they have some kind of influence. Otherwise, nobody becomes unicorn overnight. People like us, we have to work hard for it. Unless you won the genetic lottery, otherwise we wouldn't be sitting in this hall. We will be having, like the Tata Trust or somewhere, we will be sitting. So we haven't won the genetic lottery. But you know what's the most beautiful part, lastly, of being an entrepreneur? We may have not won the genetic lottery, but we can ensure that our children win the genetic lottery. That is the power. And I always respect women a bit more because they have the power of creation and they can create stuff, including give birth. But if men were feeling inferior because of this, you become an entrepreneur, you can also create. So that is a great, powerful thing. And the best part is, even if you run a business for 1, 2 years, 3 years, the learning, the legacy that you can create is far more than in corporate, because in corporate you are working for your boss's Ferrari. In entrepreneurship, you are at least working for your own small car, but wo apna hi hai. So always start with a big legacy, not a big vision, with a big legacy plan. Okay? Tomorrow if I die also, I should be remembered for this. And treat each day in entrepreneurship as a new day in the morning, and each evening and night as your last day. Tomorrow you may not wake up. If that is the case, how would I like to leave my business? With debts. So very important, last, to sum up, get life insurance, get health insurance, go to the gym 3 times a day, have health, mental and physical, because you are the main superstar of your business, right? You are the main vessel. If you are not there, there is no business anymore. People like me, I don't have a fantastic body. All I have is my brain. So I need to eat nice food, I need to take rest. Biologically, we are only aging forward, we are not going backward. Maybe I hope they are saying after 2050, death will be optional. I just hope I have another 25 years, then I can do some mechanics and be alive for as long as I want. But until that time, and we can't trust these guys, they'll put some chip inside, something and all will happen. But until that particular point of time, your body is the only thing you have to course the entire journey of life. Take care of it well, and you can do whatever you want. I would strongly recommend something I recommend all the entrepreneurial mentees I have. There is something called the telomere analysis test. So a telomere is a part of your DNA. Think of it like a dynamite stick burning from both sides. When it finishes and meets you, that is your last day, you will die. So it's pretty expensive in India. It costs around 3-4 lakhs for giving your blood and doing all these markers. You will find out how much length is left in your telomere, which basically means how many years you have left. Some people are scared by this figure. I am very excited by this figure. Because if you tell me I am going to die at 75, for example, then I will be on turbo mode because I have only 35 years left. Suddenly, time hai na, dekh lenge. What is the guarantee? So do this if you can afford it. I have done it. I know what my number is more than 75. That's why I'm a little relaxed. But again, that can change if you smoke, if you drink, if you're stressed, if you have a lot of cortisol and all those kind of things. So periodically, every 4-5 years you do this. Protect yourself, uplift yourself, educate yourself, and some of you may not like me telling this. Treat the women in your family well. It's very crucial because they feed you, they nurture you, they debate with you, they give you a different perspective. And vice versa. If you are a lady, treat the men in your life very well. So, and if you are single, please get married. That is minimum requirement. Because if you can pass your wife in terms of scrutiny, you can pass any bank to get a loan. It's not a big deal. So it is companionship because entrepreneurship is a very lonely journey. At least minimum get girlfriend or boyfriend. That is minimum criteria. Don't be lonely heart. Then you will be a very depressed entrepreneur. So don't do that. But if you take care of all these principles, and lastly, always commit to some spiritual practice of some sort. Whether it's meditation, whether it is mantra jap, or at least going to temples. If you don't understand what's going on, at least go to the temple because these are mosque or church or whatever, because these are centers of energy and vibration. Once a week do it, even if it makes you look like uncle or auntie, you don't know what power it can have. And you need grace, you need grit, gumption and grace, and then automatically everything will fall in place.